Welcome to the ASMR podcast with Penis Master and Hand Fondler. Oh shit, we're here. We're live. We're alive? I don't even know what to say. We're live anyway. So, how did the lighting become so shit, Barry? I thought you said it was good, and then it turned shit. Is it because of my hat? Is that what I'm doing wrong? Yeah, I think I fixed it. Anyway, welcome, Loudmouths, on the... Wow, great intro. I sound like a fucking Tasmanian devil. Like his retarded, like, brother or some shit. Anyway. Welcome, Loudmouths of the internet, to the Loathsome Loudmouths podcast with today's honorary Loudmouth, Metal of Age. He's on the other side. Fuck. There he is. Yes. And your host, Trolambo.
Boo!
Fuck you. Today we'll be doing the same shit we always do. Reading stupid articles. And telling you shit about the world, I guess. Because we also have a little known fact. And there's also a kind of new segment. It's just a reimagining of an older segment, if I would call it that. Let's start with a little known fact. We have it picked out for you today. And this time, it involves the Pringles can. Can you believe that?
No, I can't.
Okay. Frederick John Bauer was an American organic chemist. Why was I going to say scientist? Anyway, and food storage technician who is mostly known for designing and patenting those shitty fucking Pringles cans. You know, the ones where you can't get your hand in all the way because they're made for like fucking 5-year-olds that can reach the crisp. Yeah, you can. They're made for girls and 5-year-olds. That's basically it. It's so sexist and ageist. Anyway, after he died in 2008, he asked for his ashes to be buried. Well, he didn't ask after he died. Like, it wasn't his will. So sorry if anyone's like, I can't ask it after he died. It's like they didn't contact him via seance to ask, like, how should you be buried? No, it was just in a will. Anyway, he wanted to be buried inside of a fucking Pringles can. For some reason. Anyway. They kind of fulfilled his request, so that they basically did not stuff all of his fucking ashes in a Pringles can and just tossed it in a fucking pit somewhere. They put a small part of him in a Pringles can, and from what else I heard, like they put an urn next to the Pringles can, and then like another urn got taken by the grandkids or something. That's basically what happened. So he was like distributed. I don't know if it was evenly, but he was distributed.
It
So
was sold in a supermarket.
this Pringles tastes bad. It's like just in a. Can you imagine if they just stuffed his like ashes in a used Pringles can before they like close it, with like put like chips in it and then put like ashes over them? That's what he ate. It's like, these are some really bad Pringles. Anyway, can you believe that? It's a really bad pun. There's actually, if you see on the screen, the people who can actually probably see this, but you can't yet. It says, it's just like a Pringles can with a question mark and then, you believe that? It's a really bad pun. It's there. I'll just let it linger on the fucking screen for a while longer so people can see how shitty this pun is. Probably,
Wow.
probably want to pour bleach in their eyes after this. Maybe even bleach their brains a bit.
Why
That's
the
how shitty
fuck
this pun is.
is it?
What? What do you want to
Why
face
is
palm?
the question mark at the end?
It's because it's a scam. This is a question itself. Scam? It's a question itself.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, it's basically, there should have been an exclamation point at the end. It's like, can you believe that? So basically what the question should have been. Not a question, but an exclamation.
Try
An
not to
exclamation.
steal catchphrases from WWE.
Isn't it just believe that? Anyway,
I don't know if that's an excuse putting one word in front of it.
I put a U in front of it, so it's my catchphrase. I patented this, so if Roman Reigns ever says U in front of it, I'll sue his ass.
Right.
Doesn't make any fucking sense anyway. Let's put the static over this so people don't have to watch this stupid pun chat. Yeah. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna read some fucking articles. And I hope they don't make me angry this time, because last time I got so angry because of the stupid people.
Oh
These
no,
ones-
what are we starting with?
Let me check. Let me check because Perry just put them randomly. So let me check if I had the right one. We're not gonna start off this hard with this hard article. Let's start with an article that's not in the title that basically makes more sense. So, would you believe me if I said that the article is titled Victoria Supreme Court rules farting not workplace bullying?
No, because obviously everyone is smart enough to
Ta-da.
see how it is workplace bullying.
Yeah, definitely. Fucking farters. Always farting
Yeah.
and bullying people. This is a really short article, by the way. It's like extremely short.
Oh fuck! This is only two paragraphs.
Yeah, somebody just wrote this quickly. Like, we have to output 50 articles today. Can you write one? Yes, it's gonna be 2 paragraphs. That's great. That's just the best. Anyway,
Good job, David Marin Guzman.
let's oh fucking hell. He yeah. So there's a person that wrote this. Obviously. Anyway. The Victorian Supreme Court has thrown out an almost 2 million... What? 2 million? Negligence case against the construction company, rejecting claims a manager farting at a subordinate amounted to workplace bullying.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay.
Why would you need $2 million?
I was farted at. Give me $2 million. What the fuck? Was this? What
Why
is?
did your nose rot and you have an operation that cost about $2 million?
No. See, the guy that was farting happened to be German, and the other construction worker that worked for him was Jewish.
Oh no.
That's why gas shooting in his... Yeah, that's basically what he said. I mean, I could get that. It's just completely different. I don't get that. This thing doesn't make any sense. Why the fuck would... Like, how insane does a judge have to be? And how can you be so insane and then reach that fucking... Like, get that job title if you were like, yeah, $2 million? That's something you would get for being farted at. I mean, that makes sense. Anyway, this judge named Justice Rita Zamet rejected allegations by retrenched contract administrator David Hinched from a Melbourne firm Construction Engineering Australia. That his supervisor repeatedly abused him, resulting in depression, anxiety, and physical injury, equating to 1.8 million in damages.
Like, what? This isn't about farting, is it?
Maybe the physical injuries came from farting. Maybe it was like, oh, this smells so bad that he fell
make
down.
Any sense. If you get physical injuries from farting,
if you get depression from
farting, is Superman farting with all his power and you get like blown away or something?
Like a hurricane. I just see like hurricane like erupting from his butthole. It's like, and the guy just flies off. Looks like this construction worker is blasted off again. Ding. And they just land somewhere. And he hurts himself so badly that they had to pay $1.8 billion. $1.8 million just to be healed. I mean...
Yeah, that makes total sense.
I mean, how... what the fuck would you have to have happened to you to pay $1.8 million?
I don't know.
How badly hurt do you need to be for that? By the way, he also got depression and anxiety from farting. He was like,
how is that possible?
Well, it's easy. Every time the like manager passed, he was like really anxious that he was gonna fart on him. Doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
What type of what depression? Like, I'm so depressed. I'm getting farted on every day.
Probably was just thinking of things to say. Like,
It's just
but
like he was just trying to scam people out of get some money from some bullshit.
yeah.
Just had a bit of a disagreement and some shit, and that's what happened.
Did you read the quote from above? From in the picture, a Supreme Court judge says it is difficult to see how workplace flatulence could have intimidated or caused distress to a worker. It's not just difficult to see,
It's
it,
impossible.
it's impossible to see because you can't see what doesn't exist.
Yeah, this is
So
just.
no intimidation through who's intimidated by farts? And
This is
what do
sounds
they
like
mean distress? I mean, I can understand that you just get like irritated, but
yeah.
that's all.
I'm just imagining a creepypasta where some guy just keeps hearing farts.
What did he like lock him into like a small space with his head and kept farting in it through a tube or something?
he locked him in he locked him in one of the school lockers, and then he like put one of those he like duct taped uh a fucking whatever type of new like what are they called, fucking, oh shit, I can't come up with the fucking words, thing that you pour water through, like some kind of cable like thing that you pour water through, a hose, fucking
Oh,
hell.
You seriously couldn't pick up the word
Yeah,
fucking hard.
he just duct taped the hose to his ass and then duct taped it to like the hole of the fucking like little holes in the like locker, so that every time he farted it got filled up, and then the guy was like almost choked on the farts. No, I can't. It's almost impossible. Like you have to have some extreme weird situation where somebody can. I mean, some people have choked off. Like have people like died from inhaling farts and shit. Maybe that's what was happening here. Slowly dying inside every time a fart was. Fuck this. This is just too insane. I can't do anything with this. Okay. So everyone knows that Asian people don't eat dogs. That's basically a stereotype. It's not true. It's a stereotype that comes from nowhere. It's just completely fabricated bullshit. So
yeah.
this something weird happened. Like some guy actually killed a dog and ate it. A South
No way.
Korean man
Wait,
killed his neighbor's dog.
I couldn't tell, and I feel bad that I couldn't tell, but I hope that whole fucking sentence was sarcastic.
That was sarcastic. So South Korean kills neighbor's dog, invites him to share meat. They're not talking about penises or something here. Right? I thought that maybe he kills the dog, and it was like, okay, sorry, I killed your dog. Let's share meat. Was like it's sucking. Is that a new way? Is that a new fucking name for gay 69ing? Let's share meat.
The
Let's share
fuck?
meat tonight. Anyway.
I already, for some reason, I already went straight to the comments and I don't understand most of these. Barking dogs need to be silenced.
Wonder if he used Obama's favorite recipe.
Yeah, that doesn't. What?
What the fuck is this shit? This doesn't make any sense. Let's read the article itself. Maybe there's something about Obama in the article. Probably
At
not.
least the third one makes sense. Wow, this is dog food at a whole new level. Yes.
Seoul. Is that how you pronounce it? Seoul? Seoul? Seoul, a South Korean farmer killed and cooked a neighbor's barking dog before inviting its unsuspecting owner to join him for a dog meat dinner. Police said Wednesday.
Wednesday, in the case that has sparked online outrage.
Yeah. Anyway, the 62-year-old unnamed man confessed to the crime after another neighbor tipped off the pet owner's family. When it was 62-year-old, it was probably demented or something. Who knows? Old people, they do funny stuff, right? Ha.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think it's totally fair to
Eat a
if
dog.
someone in his family was in on it, to kill that member of the family and then invite that neighbor over to come share some meat.
This like make some chili, like in South Park. Anyway, he claimed he was so irritated by the dog's constant barking that he threw a stone at the 2-year-old Welsh corgi, resulting in the animal losing consciousness.
Oh, what a fucking asshole.
Only after the dog passed out, he claims he strangled the animal and cooked it. Not after fucking it up the ass. A detective in South Korea city Pyeongtaek said, I don't speak Korean, so I don't know how to pronounce that. Or is it Pyeonglak? Is that a T? Yeah, Pyeongtaek. The man then invited his neighbor to share the meal, including the father of the dog. Oh, the father of the dog owning family, he said. The father of the dog was what I said. Like, just another fucking dog there. It's like eating some dog meat. Anyway. Um. Um. Yeah. Hmm. Can you read the next sentence for me?
Why?
Just. You know that people don't eat dog meat in Asia, right? That's a horrible stereotype.
Yeah. Dog meat has long been a part of South Korean cuisine.
Lies! Fake news! Fake news! It's
But
wrong.
consumption has declined as South Koreans increasingly embrace the idea of dogs as pets instead of livestock, with
Okay.
eating them now something of a taboo among younger generations. I
But
don't
this was
even
an old
think
fuck.
I even think it's wrong to see a dog as a pet.
Huh?
I mean, you should see your dog as like a member of the family, but okay.
I mean, a dog is still a fucking. I mean, a dog is really important, I guess, because it's an animal, but it's like not on the same level as any other family member. Let's be honest.
I wouldn't say that.
I mean, if I had to save a human part of the family or a dog, I would just go for a human part of the family anyway.
Hang on, you would care as much about a like family member if you knew that they wouldn't get past a certain age anyway.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that does that does maybe factor in there the family member. Well, there's an whole there is
But
a whole different level of communication that you can't have with a dog that you can have with a human companion anyway.
yeah, but a lot of people can have more with like a dog than they have with any other human.
I mean, some people may just if it's like a baby that's not their own, that's part of the family, and it's like their dog that they had for like 5 years. Maybe somebody would be like, "Yeah, I'll pick the dog. I have more memories with him." I mean, I can see that happening. But overall, I think a lot of people would just choose a really
Uh,
close family member over a dog.
well, I just like to think, what would I do?
Yeah.
And I think that should always be. Then you should always see that way in any other like if the same thing happened to anyone else. So
Yeah.
if someone were to do that to my dog, I would not hesitate with torturing them.
I feel like this guy needs to get fucked up the ass by dogs. It would be funny.
Fine, I would fucking, how like a thing that they put like spit roasting.
Yeah.
Just fucking stick that up his ass.
Just cook him instead.
Yeah, but like
Ideal.
really slowly while he's still alive.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that if you don't do that, he won't realize the pain you've been feeling.
Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, we're
Like,
getting.
how all the thing that you got angry at last time, that's nothing compared to this, in my opinion. What the fuck is wrong with you, Jesus?
I mean, I just hate religious bullshit more than people uh, abusing animals.
Hmm. Nah, because abusing animals and religious bullshit that clearly is completely insane and doesn't harm anyone.
I mean, when it comes to me, like animals are only like only important in that sense because they're important to people. That's a difference there. That's that's my reasoning. That's why I don't give a fuck about farm animals. They're just there for being fucking raised and then being eaten by people. So nobody
So
gives a
what you,
fuck about
I,
them.
I just am really convinced that what you said like earlier isn't true to most people. Like, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people would choose their dog over some family members.
Yes, some I did say the second time around it was close family members.
Hmm.
Like I wouldn't choose Phileas over you or some shit.
Yeah, no.
Maybe if it's a more distant family member, I'd be like, "Adios, amigo,
Yeah.
Phileas." I mean, there's maybe even
Like,
people that I would. There's probably even
prob-
people that I would choose Fleur over or something.
you see your dog more than most family members.
That's actually also true. Maybe that has to do with that. A lot of shit factors in there. Like when you,
And I mean, in your whole life, like the duration of the dog's life, that's way shorter than, most family members.
yeah. I
You
mean,
still see the dog more in your life than most fucking family members.
that's also true. Yeah. So I guess it just depends. There's just gonna be always be a preference. Like,
And then you can, oh, this is a dog only 2 years. First, I'm
I think you're.
just even throw a stone at your dog, and even if they miss, you have every right to just go ape shit on that person.
Well, you should
You have every
just.
right to fucking pummel them half to death, lay them lying down on the street.
Why did you throw a stone at that person? He threw a stone at me. He missed. I threw it back. I didn't.
Loads of people are worse animals than animals themselves.
Yeah, I guess that's true to some degree. Anyway, the case came to light when a daughter of the family this week published an online plea calling for public support to ensure that the offender be punished sternly. A petition has so far gained almost 15,000 signatures. We had been all around the town handing out, why did I say handling? Handing out leaflets containing the dog's picture, phone number. Wait, the dog's phone number? Yeah, the phone? Anyway, that's just a stupid joke. And rewards of 1,000,000 won. Is that money? Won? Is that what they call their money? Won? Barry,
Yeah.
is Korean money
South
called
Korea.
won?
I think that's.
I don't even know.
Apparently.
Yeah, it apparently is. It says like a. What the fuck is wrong with this connection? Is it you or is it us? I don't even know.
It's probably the. It's probably us.
How would it be?
No, for some, it's been loading really bad on the wire.
Hmm. Let me check this YouTube shit. What it says. Uh.
What?
It says that the stream thing is good, so it says that as he's like stuttering through. That's weird. So I think it should maybe it's him. Maybe it's your connection. Fuck. Let's go back to the fucking article anyway. There's nothing we can do about this about struggling shit anyway. So it was about like $940. It's still a lot of money in order to find the missing dog. The daughter said by phone asking for her family's name to be kept anonymous. Okay. When I reached the man's house, which is just 3 doors down from ours, he expressed sympathy, promising to let us know if he found the dog. Oh, fucking asshole. At the time, however, the farmer was hiding the dog, either alive or dead, in his barn, she said. The following day, the suspect visited her father, drank with him, and consoled him over the missing dog. He even invited neighbors to come share the dog meat, including my father, who did not accept the invitation as he is a non dog meat eater, she said. Uh. Fucking. As many as 1 million dogs are still consumed in South Korea each year, with the greasy red meat, which is invariably boiled for tenderness, believed to increase energy. Activists have stepped up campaigns to ban dog consumption. Under a newly strengthened law, animal abusers face up to 2 years in prison or 2 million won.
20 million.
20 million won. Okay, yeah. Sorry, but this is just a fucking. It sounds like it's so much money, but then it's not, so that's basically kind of. 20 million! It's like 18,700. Still is. It's still a lot of money, but come on. When you hear 20 million, that sounds a shitload more. So yeah,
Wait.
basically.
So let me get this straight.
Mm-hmm.
He cooked the dog, and he visited the father, drank with him, and consoled him over the missing dog, and then he invited uh, him to a dog meet to come share dog meat.
Uh, yeah. Let's see. What the fuck? How weird is that actually? Like, oh, your dog is gone. Hey, do you want to come over later? We're eating dog meat. How does that even make sense as like a conversation? Even if it's two separate conversations, how the fuck does that make sense? This is fucking weird. Anyway, activists have stepped up the campaigns to ban dog consumption with the see with those laws, and then it's like animals abusers see that there's a big difference like to me there. I don't know. To me, there is a big difference between like if somebody were to raise dogs for consumption or some shit. If some country still eats dogs and they raise dogs for consumption, and if it's a family's dog being eaten, it's just hugely fucking difference. Because
Mhm.
when you eat a
Okay.
dog, that's like bread, dude. There's just like these activists who don't even have an actual connection to the fucking dog who are just like, yeah, just save. It's like the same as with like cows or shit. They don't have like an actual like emotional link with those things, but they just fucking somehow just act like it. Like as in how people just have a link with people they don't know. It's like some
Well,
fucking feint.
I just think it's never good to even see something like that happen.
What do you mean, like eating a dog or?
Yeah. Or see someone like get a dog ready to like get it eaten, get ready to be cooked.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're honest about that, what's the difference then with a fucking dog and a fucking cow? That way.
Well, still not prefer to actually see fucking cow get made ready. If I saw someone just punching a cow or punching a pig or punching another animal, it's something like that. It's already like fucking. I want to throw a stone at you.
Yeah, see, I just don't give a fuck actually. It's just big difference there. To
Mm.
me, it's like I said, the animals are important because they're important to someone. Because like, obviously, that can be myself if it's a dog that I really love or a cat that I love or whatever. But like, just random animals that I don't know are just like about as mean as much to me as just like random shit that I.
But you can never just feel okay if you see someone like like in the street or something. If you see someone punch a dog or hit a dog,
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't like it, but it's still
come on. I
extremely different.
I don't think so. I think it should be the same as you see someone fucking hit a child. Especially if the dog is really like scared and not doing anything back. You
Yeah, I
know,
mean, to me
like a
there's
child.
yeah, to me it's still just the same difference. It's like for me, it's not the animals' fucking emotions itself. It's just the emotions of the people that really like the animal or just care about it that much. Just
Yeah,
don't.
yeah, but I think you should fucking consider like, what if I was?
What if I was a dog? I wouldn't even be able to think like the same way I could now. It's like it's,
Okay, yeah.
it would be like I don't even know what the fuck those things think. They're just like it's the same as like there's I can't really like try to even imagine how animals think. So
Well, every animal recognizes people, so
I mean, yeah, everything recognizes some fucking thing that has an
they're
effect on its
all
life.
every animal is smart enough to recognize a certain person. So,
Is it? Do you think is it really every animal to begin with?
well, I know all farm animals are.
I mean, most of the
Yes.
things are fucking. Most of the things are what would I say, are bred around humans anyway.
Yeah.
So they probably do best, evolutionarily speaking, to fucking recognize human faces or whatever. So it does make sense.
Yeah,
What?
it's like with a that was like in Run the Gauntlet, like when they were like skinning the dogs. That's fucking way worse to actually witness than fucking someone attacking a person.
Yeah, well, it would be worse if it was somebody skinning a fucking person.
Yeah, I guess.
Then again, I
But
don't really get
so
why anything needs to be skinned
Sensibly
alive
deserved
to
it
begin with.
because some people deserve to get skinned.
Yeah, but I don't even think why I can't even think of a reason why something would be skinned alive.
Yeah, but that's what they were doing for some reason.
That's probably to keep the fucking belt to be like whatever smooth and shit. But why the fuck would you even need that type of shit? Like,
Like in that situation, I truly would laugh my ass off if someone who did that to a live dog, if they had a video of that person being skinned alive. Like that would honestly just be funny to me and deserving.
eh, I don't.
And you can, oh, but what about their family? Well, fucking hell, that guy doesn't deserve to. If that guy was in my family, I'd fucking wish him dead.
Yeah, but not everyone's gonna think that. Like,
No,
for
but
the family,
they
it would
should.
still be.
Everyone should feel like, hey, this is fucking fucked up. Just fucking let it out of its misery. Don't fucking torture it, or you deserve to be tortured. Fucking
Yeah, but what if there's some dumbass savages that don't know shit?
yeah. There are a lot of fucking dumbass savages.
Yeah, but what if it's really some person that's like super uneducated that lives somewhere in some fucking savage land that doesn't even fucking speak any language. It's just like it
I don't
just
know.
makes like
Maybe
weird
fucking
noises.
put them in a concentration camp then,
Jesus, why?
because he needs to get learn. It needs to get taught something. You can if he does then he deserves to be locked up somewhere until he learns some fucking manners.
Yeah, but what if
At
it's like
least.
it's what if he
That's
lives somewhere where there's not such fucking rules and nobody cares about anything apart from like some fucking what the that doesn't even make sense to me. Like every fucking moral type thing is just part of any structure that surrounds it. You would think completely different if you were like born in some fucking tribe and uh would have to just survive off of whatever.
Yeah, the few. Still,
It's like the
that
thing with like
now
Eskimos or
you're
something, whatever.
now you're talking about like specifically at those places. Then,
Yeah, I mean, but
but it's like
I
if they
just
go
want.
anywhere else in the world, that they're still like allowed to act as if they're still where the fuck they're from.
Yeah, no, I mean, if there's laws, there's laws. So if somebody just comes from some fucking place and it's like, "Hey, I want to eat your dog," it's like, "Fuck
Yeah,
you, you
but
can't."
But I also think that everyone agrees that some laws just should be there in the first place.
Yeah, but
Some laws should be like worldwide.
yeah, what the fuck's gonna happen is like if there's like a tribe that it's like cannibalism. Isn't there still people fucking that eat people? What should we just go there and be like, hey, that's not allowed in the fucking world. Get arrested.
Mm,
Should we just go arrest tribes that eat people?
yeah, no, because the world will never get far enough ahead. It will always be somewhat fucking retarded. But if the world was actually getting somewhere, then yeah.
So really, do you think if like every fucking part of the world agreed that like, yeah, eating people is bad, apart from like some fucking tribes in like some place wherever, uh, that we should go and arrest them because they eat each other or eat other tribes or whatever?
I didn't say rest.
It just sounds silly. It just sounds fucking silly to me.
Okay, but they should be treated the exact same as like wild fucking animals. There's no difference, is there? There literally is no difference then.
See, I really don't get that. Like, it's like saying that.
How?
I mean, they still have.
I mean, I'm more on board with if it's like consensual cannibalism, you know, or when the person's already dead. But if they're still alive and they're like
Yeah,
starting to cook them, and the person doesn't want to fucking get cooked to death,
yeah. Let's. I think they're calling your name. So maybe you should do. You should mute yourself or something
yeah.
shortly while I talk about something. Yeah. Anyway, I actually still believe that like when it comes to like animals and humans, I think there is a big difference there, especially when it comes to the fact that a lot of people do have somebody who has a certain level of sentience that cares about them. Um, with an animal, it can happen that someone with a certain level of like sentience cares about them, but it's not a thing necessarily. Like not everyone has the fucking. It's not like every fucking cow that gets slaughtered to be eaten has like an emotional link with a person, like as an interesting, as an important. I don't. It's just weird. It's just a weird way of thinking. It seems to me that's like saying like everything is important, everyone's important, every creature is important to the same degree. Kind of seems like a weird thing to say. Anyway, I think we're gonna. I think it's gonna take a while before Metal gets back here. And I wanted to check if nothing happened on stream, but I don't think so. Funny thing is, when I look at the fucking stream here, it seems like his mic still his cam still frozen, which is kind of funny because it looks like he's still there, just being quiet, doesn't know what to say. It's actually hilarious. Perry, Perry,
Yes?
Metal's gone downstairs for some reason, but he's still frozen here, so I can still see his face. It's just like he's sitting there saying nothing. It's kind of funny. It's almost hilarious. Balls. Fuck.
Hello.
Yeah. Oh shit! You just appeared out of nowhere. You were not there, and then you were suddenly there, and your camera also started moving again on on the fucking stream. That's just so weird. Yeah.
I
I
just
do.
heard. I heard you say something. I just don't get that mindset.
What?
Just like you don't get mine.
Yeah. For
Just
me,
doesn't
it's
make any sense. If a person, if there are people out there who act like what everyone else would call, oh, look at these wild animals.
But there is no
Why the fuck would
consensus
they
on
pick them?
anything.
Why
There's
the
never a
fuck would they
consensus
pick
on anything. Like you think that there's some moral thing that's like accepted by everyone, but nothing that is accepted by some people as like the moral road is accepted by everyone else.
Yeah,
There's
but
like nothing.
just because some people think, oh, I am morally doing nothing wrong, doesn't mean that they are morally doing nothing wrong.
But it just also comes down to the fact like what the morals are is basically just comes down to consensus what people want them to be.
That's almost the same to me as saying, as you like reading like a book about a serial killer and be like, oh, yes, now I totally understand why he did it, and I agree with him. It's like, okay, to me, there's no like he has different morals.
No, we do know that there's obviously needs to be some kind of moral guidance for a society to work, but if there's gonna be like aliens or something that visit that have like way more powerful guns or whatever, and they just destroy us, and there's like, yeah, our laws are that you can butt rape everyone who's like the, this fucking thing, and then it's like they just butt rape everyone. What the fuck can you do about that? That's
I'd
just comes.
fucking go on a suicide mission.
I guess so. That's what most people would probably probably rather die than be butt raped by aliens.
That's what you would do if you are in the right mind.
Yeah, but that's just a thing. I mean, there is actually no fucking right mind. You can think about what's functional and what works, but there's no actual wrong or right.
Yeah, well, but there is.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, what makes anything wrong or right?
How do you explain that? Let's see. Would you say killing someone is wrong or right?
I mean, that depends on the situation. If somebody comes there to kill you, you should be able to
Yeah.
should be allowed to kill them so that
Okay.
they
Yeah.
don't kill you.
Exactly. Okay. Then let me rephrase that. Is murdering someone randomly that you have never seen before in your life, is that right or wrong? And that you have never heard of either. So
I
it's
mean,
not like, oh, I know he's the convicted serial killer.
yeah,
Wait,
okay,
no.
that makes a
Why
difference.
is he doing free?
But yeah, to me, it's also wrong to just kill some random person.
So wouldn't you want wouldn't like so wouldn't you agree that if someone thinks, oh, I think it's totally fine, wouldn't you be like, you should be locked up somewhere?
Yeah, but the thing is, what if there's like a weird society, like you have like the Hunger Games type of shit, where it's just like there's too many people, not enough food. And they're like, yeah, there's people gonna die anyway, so let's do that type of shit where people have to randomly kill each other to get like food rations for their fucking village or whatever.
Okay.
That would
Well,
kind of
first,
be morally accepted because it kind of
yeah,
practically
I
works
think
for
that
them.
would only be morally accepted if you actually find people who are willingly wanna risk their life for that, and not just be like, oh, you defend your village. Like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's if it goes with like volunteers, I mean, yeah, that's still differently completely different. But I'm just trying to say here, and like you just bring it up like things that we agree on doesn't change that because probably to some degree we have like the same fucking morals
but
anyway. So
but it's it started out about animals, but I thought you had that. I know that you have that too, by the way. Like in a movie and shit. It's
hmm
way worse to see something happen to a dog or a cat or whatever than to a fucking human.
I mean, yeah, that's true, but that's just some
Like with
fucking.
John Wick.
I mean, the second movie where they killed his dog.
Oh yeah, because that didn't happen in the first one.
Wait, did they kill his dog in the first movie?
Yeah, the dog that he got
Fucking
from
hell!
his wife.
Why do they always kill his dogs? That's actually a good question. Why the fuck do they always kill John Wick's dogs? Also, why is that normal? That's kind of weird, actually. This fucking boat movies kind of start similarly. Kill a dog? They kill a dog in the second movie as well? Fucking hell. Some weird shit.
Yeah, no. Weren't they also gonna make, or possibly make, a show? Not
What?
about John Wick himself, but about what's the thing called again?
The
The hotel.
the Continental, or what was it called?
That's what I thought.
Oh,
And
something like that.
every time John Wick will appear in there, if he does, every time you see a dog die, that
They
he
kill
won.
his dog like every episode.
Yeah.
They killed my dog again. Man, you should
Stop
just stop
dog.
buying dogs and buy
Yeah.
cats instead. And just kill his cat. That's gonna be John Wick 3. They're gonna kill his cat. Anyway, yeah. Let's just if we keep on arguing about this, we're just gonna not move on to any next articles and shit. So let's see what we have now. So yeah, this if I gotta say it how it is, I think this guy's a piece of shit anyway. Should probably get fucked.
I don't know
We d-
who.
We don't agree on the punishment. Like the guy that killed a dog, I think he should just get butt fucked by a million dogs. That would be at least somewhat funny for people to laugh at him as well.
Yeah.
So let's get to the next. Why does my mic start making the crackling sounds so often?
Wait,
It wasn't doing that when you weren't here.
I didn't hear that at all until you said so often. There was absolutely no crackling before you said that.
I think it has something to do with Barry's stupid computer. Dildo laptop.
What's the next one? Is it the drunk? Is it
Let's go to Apple's bullshit.
Apple bullshit?
Yeah, the article is just funny by the title itself already.
Bloomberg.
In a leaked memo, Apple warns employees to stop leaking information. Yes, definitely.
Ah,
Apple Incorporated warned employees to stop leaking internal information on future plans and raised the specter of potential legal actions and criminal charges. One of the most aggressive moves by the world's largest technology company to control information about its activities.
woo.
What the fuck? I still think the fucking place name in California is really weird. Cupertino.
The Cupertino. Oh,
Mm.
no.
Yeah.
It's not a D Cupertino.
No, it's the Cupertino. What the fuck did I just say now? The Cupertino California-based company said in a lengthy memo posted to its internal blog that it caught 29 leakers last year and noted that 12 of those were arrested
You know what
and
they should
molested.
do?
What?
They should have a, they should have a certain coffee shop owning Cupertino, and they should have a special coffee called Tino, and then they can ask, "Can I get a Cupertino?"
That's better than my cans joke from the beginning of the show. Anyway. So, these people did not only lose their job, they also lost their head. No, they can face extreme difficulty finding employment elsewhere, Apple added. The company declined to comment on Friday. I mean, I think that's some bullshit anyway.
Saturday.
I mean, isn't it some bullshit that fucking if your job like like after you fucking get fired, like somehow does something that makes it harder for you to actually get a job? Nobody actually benefits from that shit, from somebody not finding a job. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's just some bullshit. Apple outlined situations in which information was leaked to the media, including a meeting earlier this year where Apple's software engineer head Craig Federlight told employees that some planned iPhone software features would be delayed. Apple also cited a yet to be released software package that revealed details about the unreleased iPhone X and new Apple Watch. I mean, I know that probably there's a chance that some fucking other company would steal some shit from you if your fucking bullshit is released before it can get patented or whatever. I don't even know how this shit works. But it still sounds like it's some bullshit nobody should give a fuck about, actually.
I love how later in the article you say, here's the memo.
Yeah. Leaked information about new product can negatively impact sales. What if truth comes out about something that can impact the sales? Who gives a fuck? If it's leaked information, it's probably true somewhere. It came around. Like it's like saying if it's like if somebody sells you a phone that can explode and you don't say that as a salesman and there's a guy like, "Oh yeah, I know these phones can actually explode. I've seen it happen." You're like, "Fuck you, I'll get you arrested for that." Doesn't make any fucking sense. It's just bringing out the truth anyway. I know there's some bullshit where there's like, "Oh, we have this non-disclosure fucking shit agreement." I don't give a fuck about that. Businesses are just do stupid shit. I just want to scam some fucking shit by just not bringing out certain information and bringing out other bullshit. It's just some sales bullshit. So, duh.
Bullshit.
Obviously, you're not gonna say some shit if you want to sell some crap. There's always gonna be some downside to something. Nothing is perfect, so there's always gonna be something you can complain about. So, if you then, if somebody else then points out that this, I don't even know. This is just some weird shit. It just seems so inconsequential actually to me. It just seems like something that shouldn't be made an issue. Anyway,
I don't get something that gets later. That's
anyway,
a bit later in the same paragraph.
so, yeah. So it's impacts the fucking sales bullshit, gets rivals more time to begin on a competitive response and lead to fewer sales when the new product launches. According to the memo, we want a chance to tell our customers why the product is great and not have that done poorly by someone else.
See, I don't get that.
Yeah.
Most people look up reviews from normal people anyway. They're
Yeah.
not gonna see, hey, I want to know what the company that made this has to say about it. Maybe they say what's negative about it.
Hey, by the
You
way,
know, everything has something negative.
I know you're supposed to be a marketing executive, like emphasis on marketing there. Greg Wozniak, whatever his name is.
Hoswak. No,
Hosviak,
Joswiak.
Josviak, yeah. Anyway, uh, but I do think there's probably stupid people who still believe in commercials and they see everything as like, oh wow, that's great, this is great, oh so amazing. But I think there's a lot of fucking people who are like, yeah, okay, that's what the commercial says. Let's see what's bullshit and what's not. Let's check a review. And then
Yeah.
I check the review. And it's like, oh, so they were telling bullshit. Oh, so they were not telling bullshit. Oh, so this actually does that. Oh, that's great. So I don't think a lot of people, except if there's just like stupid fanboys that just believe everything. I don't even know why those people exist. I don't even know how you can be like a fan of almost like an like diehard fan of any fucking product. Like there's these fucking almost like Apple junkies trying to wait for the next fix. Like, oh, I wonder when the iPhone Triple X is coming out with all of this fucking VR porn functions. Just
And
some
then
weird shit.
now
Don't
they're
get
gonna
those
be
people to begin
disappointed if that doesn't come out.
I mean, those people that I said now,
And
are they
there-
even? Are the sales that those people, like the ones that are just like, oh, Apple,
now someone from Apple is watching this and he's like, who leaked that to them?
No, it's like true that there's gonna be an iPhone XXX like special for porno. It's it like uh I don't know. It like has like a VR thing and like a penis stimulating function that makes you jizz your pants, whatever. Um, so let's go back to the stupid thing itself. The crackdown is part of a broader and long-running attempt by Silicon Valley technology companies to track and limit what information their employees share publicly. Firms like Google Google Smurgle, and Fuckbook Incorporated are pretty open with staff about their plans, but keep close tabs on their outside communications and sometimes fire people when they find leaks. Uh oh. Facebook executive Sheryl Sandberg last week talked about her disappointment with leakers. In 2016, Google fired an employee after the person shared internal posts criticizing an executive. The employee filed a lawsuit claiming their speech was protected under California law. I mean, I hope so. I feel like to me, just non disclosure agreements are just pure bullshit anyway. Like,
Yeah.
isn't there like copies of games that you can play for like test values and then just you're not allowed to talk about that? The fuck would never.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I think this article is pretty boring.
Yeah. So anyway,
I
here's
mean, we
basic.
get it.
It's
Why
just
does
more
it
of the
have to
same
be
shit.
so long?
They just made this too fucking long. It's because it's a fucking technology website that posted this article.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, the title was funny. We just said our 2 bits on it. We just don't give a shit about this. I mean, you could say like,
Yeah.
oh, companies invest a fair deal of money because everyone knows that when a fucking product's new, you pay more for it. Partly also due to the fact that there's been some research that had to be done to develop a new product, and the people who did the research have to be paid back as well. Like their work has to be paid, like the costs that generated have to be paid. Like starting up a new line to produce said product has to be, uh, well, they have to cover those costs before they actually start making the big bucks, as I would say. Um, but this just seems so stupid to me. Like the only thing this I don't really get this shit. Like obviously another company, if they get more shit about if they get to know more shit about the other ones, about their competition beforehand, yeah, they may just do something competitive about that, which may impact the sales, but then it means that maybe that product will be better. So it's this just stifles competition a bit to me as well. So there's ups and downsides. Like obviously it's gonna generate less revenue, but are these leaks really gonna lead to losses or some shit? This is all just for probably this is not even for the company to make to be profitable. This is just about fucking investors and shit. That's basically what this is for. This is basically for people who make money with money. That's the only people who benefit from this shit. If I, it's basically what I'm thinking because, like I said, if information gets out, the competition may know about this shit and they may start developing their own response to that, and it would just mean that fucking progress just goes faster. That's basically what I'm. Maybe products would be more expensive, but shit would go faster. So fuck this article. It's boring and it's dry. It's like as dry as a fucking turkey. Let's go to something like extremely entertaining, like a huge blue penis. See the Blue Man Group is. Anyway, 5-story blue penis causes uproar among Stockholm residents.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
Except for that by itself.
Yeah.
At least it's kept like the colors of the Swedish flag.
That's actually true. Yeah. That's
You know what's also funny?
what?
That it's in Sweden, so this probably got way worse reaction than it would get in most places.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's yeah.
Because they're a bit more, how would you say?
Soy boys. They drink the soy sauce and eat the tofurkey sausages.
Yeah, perfect.
Tofurkey.
Artwork by Carolina Fockholt
Fuck. Fuck off.
to be painted over after complaints from neighbors.
Oh,
Fuck
she
you. I
works
would
so
lo-
hard.
I would love to fucking wake up and see that artwork. I would laugh. Every day would be a good day when I wake up.
Yeah, because he would laugh with the blue penis.
Yeah, you'd immediately. If you feel offended by that, then maybe you're just jealous of the size of the penis.
Maybe
Or
if you had a small penis, this like artwork would be like, nah, why do you have to remind me of my tiny penis?
yeah, yeah, that's
Anyway,
I think that would actually make sense.
see the bend in the penis is pretty funny as well. There's like a bend in it, like
Yeah,
thorn,
to make
and
it more realistic.
it's also very veiny.
Yeah,
Uh,
and seems
and
like there's not much of a color difference between the dick head and the actual
yeah, that's weird.
shaft.
But you know what's funny? There's like a dry bush there that's brownish because it's like that at the bottom of the penis. So it looks like pubic hair is growing over the balls. So the fucking bush.
We're allowed
Holy
to
shit.
this, right?
Fucking hell.
Oh no, now we're gonna get demonetized. Oh wait.
There's police officers there. It looks like they're arresting the blue penis. Come to arrest him. Oh fucking hell.
A 5-story high depiction of an erect blue penis on a Stockholm apartment building is to be painted over just a week after its unveiling following a storm of
Oh,
complaints from neighbors. Oh, fuck
stupid
you.
neighbors. By the way, that's a whole different type of BBC. Big blue cock. Damn.
Blue World Order.
I think this person should just come back and like draw a blue waffle.
The company that owns the block. I almost read cock. The company that owns the cock, Atrium Ljungberg, told Aftonbladet it had seen the work by the artist Carolina Fockholt for the first time on Wednesday morning, along with the other residents of the Swedish capital central Kungsholmen Island. Culture and art are important in developing interesting urban environments. Camilla Klimt, the company's marketing manager, told the paper, "Of course, we care about artistic freedom, but at the same time, we must respect neighbors' opinions." But
Bullshit.
their jealousy.
Fuck you, Sweden. Who the fuck
That's
was
a
complaining about a
sweet
penis
dick.
anyway? Who the fuck complains about a blue penis? Jesus.
Yeah. Are they like, oh, the Smurfs don't have penises that long?
Fucking Avatar and their penises.
Killam said that the work would stay up for a short while, so everyone interested could experience it. Good job. Sorry I accidentally called you a cunt. Although some people had welcomed the penis. Important part of the debate about sexuality, body, and gender. Others, especially neighbors, had received it less well and perceived it as offensive.
How is it fucking offensive?
Yeah, that doesn't make fucking sense.
I think those people who find it offensive should get fucked by a huge blue dick. I feel like
That's yeah. Only if you would get raped by a blue fucking dick. That's the only way you can ever find that offensive.
maybe they got gangbanged by the Blue Man Group.
Yeah, all those neighbors.
There was an orgy there once and the Blue Man Group butt raped them all. That's why they're still butthurt. Because they had a big 5-story blue cock up their ass.
Atrium Ljungberg has allowed a collective of local artists, Collectivet Livet, free reign to decorate the apartment block well as it sees fit since 2008. The murals usually stay in place for at least 6 months before a new one is commissioned.
Can I say something else about this actually? If we go back up.
When they paint over it, can you just fucking give it a smiley face or something? Anyway, yeah, go ahead.
Just go back at the picture of the penis. This street looks so fucking boring. Apart from that
Yeah.
fucking penis thing.
At least now it has something to like
At
be
least
like,
there's
oh, this is that street.
there's at least a fucking feature to recognize.
Yeah,
It
otherwise
looks
it's
like
like-
shit.
Otherwise, it's like, what kind of shit, fucking boring ass place is this?
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is some shit place.
I would
Fuck
be
off here.
offended waking up every day in such a boring ass place without a blue penis there.
Yeah. I'd be sad about the blue penis going. I would be blue. My penis
Fuck.
would be blue.
Fuckhold said at the unveiling that she hoped her blue penis would be better received in Stockholm than a similar pink one was when it appeared on the side of an apartment building in Manhattan's Lower East Side in December.
Oh.
Stop complaining about penises being drawn.
Why are people painted over penises? In New York, it was painted over within 3 days instead of the intended 3 weeks. After similar complaints from cunts and retards. But Fuckold said on Wednesday she thought the reaction in her native Sweden would be different. No, people are dumb.
I think perhaps it will be allowed to remain here. People will get the message and let it take its place in a debate, she said. I think there's more intellectual space to discuss the subject in a nuanced way.
So,
Doesn't she know that people are stupid?
Yeah. Also, doesn't she know that like most religious bullshit doesn't like sex in general or anything associated with sex? And doesn't she know that like the entirety of fucking Europe and most of the Western world, even though not everyone's still fucking religious, people still hold on to like some religious bullshit without even realizing that they're holding on to it because it's just important to their forefathers because of fucking religious bullshit. That's a lot of those. Every time when I see somebody who's like really prudish, it's like I just mostly attribute that to like shit about religion itself.
But that can also just be that they have their own personal reason. Like, it's just...
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of the time when people don't know why it's just that type of bullshit. It's because you've been taught that, like, through some whatever bullshit. People just have all this like weird negative fucking reaction towards anything sexual for some reason. I don't even know why. People are just dumb. Anyway,
She said she'd like
Yep.
to think of the Stockholm painting, titled Fuck the World,
Hmm.
as a reincarnation. Foghold could not be reached for comment on Friday.
I think if I was rich, I would just go to Sweden now and just like throughout the entire city, whatever it was called again. Was it like some shit? I don't even know where the city is. Damn.
But Stockholm?
Damn.
Stockholm is the capital.
Oh, it
What
was in
do you mean?
Stockholm. It wasn't.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was in Stockholm. I would just go to fucking Stockholm if I was rich and just plaster like signs with the blue penis thing on it, just saying "Save the penis," hashtag Save the penis.
Hashtag save the penis.
We should just do that. Hashtag. If we had a big podcast, that would work. That would not that we would save the penis, but it would at least garner some attention. Hashtag Save the penis. If anyone's out there watching this, hashtag Save the penis. Just like maybe we can tweet out this article. Hashtag Save the penis. We will not stand for innocent penises being painted over, wiped out of existence. Hashtag Save the penis. Not shave the penis.
Article
That's an
is
entire.
next.
What?
Which one is next?
Let's go to the drunk tourist one.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Drunk tourist accidentally climbs mountain while trying to get back to his hotel.
Damn.
It's one thing to forget which street your hotel is on after a night of drinking, But it's another thing to get so lost that you accidentally climb the Italian Alps.
Whoopsie.
His hotel
My
was
bad.
in America. Wait, what? No.
A drunk tourist had a very rough night after he got lost on his way back to his hotel and found himself climbing the fucking Italian Alps. An Estonian tour. Oh, that explains it. No. Known as Pavel has been enjoying a few drinks at the Cervinia, a resort in Italy's Valle d'Aosta, when he decided
Auster.
to call it a night and head back to the hotel.
How-
Damn. Some
However,
crazy shit.
it seemed that Pavel, 30, may have had a bit more to drink than he thought,
Yeah.
as his short walk back to his room soon turned into a mountain hike. Oh
Damn.
my god. According to Italian newspaper La Stampa, why is there no space between newspaper and law?
Um. Yeah.
Good job, author. Pavel, Pavel, seemed not to notice that he had taken a wrong turn, was
Oops.
heading up the mountainside until it was too late.
How the fuck?
What?
Okay, I'm just confused now. How the fuck that happens? How the fuck drunk was he?
I don't know. By the time 2 a.m. rolled around and Pavel was still climbing, he realized that he has made a grave mistake. But through sheer luck, he stumbled across a closed restaurant and bar.
Okay. The
The
bar
fuck?
named Igloo was nestled on the mountainside of an altitude of 2,400 meters, and seeing it as his only refuge, the tipsy tourist forced his way in and bunkered down for the night. Staff discovered Pavel in the morning, passed out on a makeshift bed made out of a bench and a few cushions. Damn. So he was
Wow.
there?
Being the responsible guy that he is. Pavel made sure he drank 2 bottles of water to help with his hangover the next morning, which were sitting beside him when he was found. A search party made up of the fire brigade, police, and drones had been dispatched to locate the lost tourist before he was found safe and sound in the bar. Local police have said that he will be fined for his drunken escapade but will not be charged.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense. It cost money, so that they would
Yeah.
just fucking have him pay for it. But why would they fucking need to arrest him? That would be some bullshit. So I feel like they handled this shit correctly.
Oh my god. In our live stream chat, King D said hashtag save the penis.
Hashtag save the penis. Fucking brutish Swedish twats. Why the fuck? Why the fuck would you
British?
even? Why the fuck
Did you
would
say
you even?
British?
I said Swedish.
Wait, yeah, before that it sounded like you said British.
I said brutish.
Oh.
Okay. What the fuck? I haven't even played fucking Skyrim in ages. And instead of Argentinian, I almost read Argonian officers. Like this fucking reptile heads, like, "Arr." Just like fucking. Uh, anyway, that was just weird. I don't know why I almost made that.
Argonian officers.
Yeah. Argentinian officers fired after claiming mice ate half a ton of missing marijuana.
How could the mice? How could they eat it if it was missing?
Okay, that was a bad joke.
Still better than your Pringles scan joke.
Yeah, definitely. Anyway. Oh, fuck, I kicked something. So
8 police officers. They claimed that the mice they ate the cannabis, but forensic experts explained that mice would not mistake the drug for food. Oh,
Did they have to take that claim so seriously that they actually had to do full on research to see, like, could mice have potentially eaten this?
of the wait, it's been stored in a warehouse 2 years, but of the 6,000 kilograms that had been registered, only 5,460 kilograms were found. Oh,
Wait, how long?
I was reading the thing underneath the picture, but then I see it comes back in the article.
It doesn't like fucking rot or some shit.
I don't know. 8 Argentinian police officers
weird.
have been dismissed after claiming that more than half a ton of marijuana, which disappeared from a police warehouse, had been eaten by mice.
Oops.
The disappearance of the drugs was discovered during an inspection of a police warehouse for impounded drugs in the town of Pilar, 60 kilometers outside the capital city of Buenos Aires. Okay, the cannabis had been in storage there for 2 years, but of the 6,000 kilograms that had been registered, only 5,460 kilograms were found.
That's fucking weird.
So they didn't check for 2 years, or?
They just left it there and it's like, hey, what about that marijuana that we have stashed here? Yeah, let's just check on it.
I mean,
I don't know why we didn't just destroy it. Like, if nothing's gonna happen with that shit, but just store it somewhere. Just take up precious storage. Yeah, let's just burn it. Yeah, definitely.
Suspicion fell on the city's former police commissioner, Javier Specia, who had left the inventory for the impounded marijuana unsigned when he left his post in April 2017. How dare he? That's a year ago.
Oh my god, he made such a mistake.
His replacement, Commissioner Emilio Portero, noticed the shortfall and notified the force's Internal Affairs Division, who inspected the warehouse. So, did it take a year?
I don't even know.
I
mean, how long does it take fucking police officers, whatever, to research to search, to find an answer to whatever question, whatever? It just takes ages, like when something needs to happen.
Yeah. Let's solve this murder case now, once and for all. Wait, what? Someone stole your bike? I'll be right there.
I don't think that's probably different departments to begin with.
Yeah, I know.
apart from if it's a town with like one sheriff or something.
What seems to be the problem?
My neighbor ate my dog.
What?
My neighbor ate my dog.
Called before Judge Adrian Gonzalez Chavre. Specia and 3 of his subordinates all offered the same explanation. The missing narcotics had been eaten by mice.
Yes.
Had been eaten by mice, they said.
Had.
The forensic experts told the court they doubted even a large number of rodents could have eaten so much marijuana.
Over the course of 2 years? No, a year. 2 years? I don't even know. Like, when did they frequently weigh the marijuana?
I don't know. Buenos Aires University experts have explained that mice wouldn't mistake the drug for food, and that if a large group of mice had eaten it, a lot of corpses would have been found in the warehouse, said a spokesperson for the judge.
I mean, that makes sense.
Police officers have been called to testify before the judge on May 4th.
Yeah, those mice would just have had the munchies even worse. That's why they keep...
They would eat each other. Because they're fucking mice. The judge will seek to determine if the missing marijuana was a result of expedience or negligence.
Yeah, either they stole it and dealed it themselves, or they were like, don't give a fuck about this. I'm going home instead of watching this warehouse full of marijuana.
Specia also faces an internal police investigation into why he has not yet presented his sworn income statement for 2017.
But we could... If they wanted to get rid of, like, evidence or some shit for it, wouldn't it have been, like, easier to have it, like, accidentally catch fire or whatever? It's like, oh, we dealed part of it, enough. Let's just... Oops, it's on fire. Also, this whole thing would have not been an issue if they would have just legalized that shit. Because who gives a fuck? Just let people take their drugs and do whatever the fuck they want with them. Even the bad drugs. Let idiots who think that it's fun to get some shitty drugs, let them die from it. It's just their own choice, in my opinion. If there's somebody who's gonna be like, oh yes, I love doing fucking inject crocodile into my dick, let them do that. I mean, it's their own choice. Then again, it should probably be money from that bullshit should probably go to, I don't even know. It should just have enough taxes on it so that people who get fucked by it just have their shit dealt with that way. Whatever. I don't even know.
Woohoo!
Let me check. I think we did about every bullshit article that we had. That's great. There's one last segment that I have here, which doesn't have anything to do with a fucking article. Remember, this thing? It's gonna take a while for you to see it, but I'm gonna make it appear in a few. Ta-da! There it is. When it actually appears in real time, you'll be able to see it. It's a segment that we did before, but we did it completely different. We did some. What would I say? We had some weird products that were on sale on Amazon. Now we're gonna do something different.
Uh-oh.
So I found a weird item that existed somewhere in time, and I hope you don't know this thing already, because if you do, then it's gonna be, this next thing's not gonna work. But I basically want you to guess what this stupid fucking item is. Can you see the tagline of this little segment already?
I just see Merchant of Madness.
Yeah. Okay, now the next thing's gonna appear. It's the item. Yes. I hope it appears quickly for you. People are just gonna wait, like, to see the. Basically, it's you're watching this on the show, so there's the delay. You have to wait for the delay. But by the time people see this shit, there's not gonna be any. They're not gonna see the delay bit about it. There's just gonna be like, a bit of wasted time here.
Finger.
Vibra finger. What's that?
There's doctor on it.
Yes. What is it used for? Try and sell this product without knowing what it is. Yeah.
Do you hate to go to the doctor for I forgot the name.
Okay.
Fuck, I forgot the name.
Is it a disease?
No.
Damn.
So I guess I'm wrong already.
What the fuck? No. Not saying that you're wrong. Do you even know what you were gonna say? Damn.
Yeah, I thought of the name, and then when I was starting to talk, I totally forgot what the fuck.
Damn. Some weird shit. Holy balls. Are you trying to look up what you forgot?
Yeah.
Damn. That's kind of funny. So what is it? Says what is this?
Okay, I got it.
Yeah. Okay. Can start over.
Are you tired of going to the doctor just to have a prostate exam? No, you can do it yourself and you're in the own comfort of your home. Yeah. I don't know. What the fuck is that?
Using
Why is my camera frozen like that?
It looks like you're unamused. Like you're fucking fibra finger. Fucking hate you.
Why does my camera keep freezing? The last few live streams.
What do you actually think it is?
I don't know. That's like the only thing I could actually think of. I don't know what a finger is used for, but a doctor.
Yeah. Okay. It's not a thing a doctor would use a finger for, actually.
But what the fuck is there a doctor on it?
This, well, to be fair,
Oh,
I mean, this is just so stupid. That's not a real doctor. It's a dentist. No, it actually is a dentist, but dentists are probably
no.
real doctors. I mean,
What, do they put it in your mouth instead of your ass?
yes, it doesn't
Okay.
go in your ass. If somebody puts it in their ass, don't
Gum
put it in your mouth.
massage
Yes,
for
it's to
your
massage your
personal
gum.
use. At least I got that right.
It stimulates the gum
Personal.
tissue. It increases and improves circulation. It's sanitary and it fits in your hand. Cleansing and refreshing. How is it refreshing? I don't get that
Complete
bit.
with carrying case.
First, you want to carry it around. This is just so weird. I can just imagine people being like. I really thought you were gonna think that this was gonna be some vibrator or some shit, and the doctor was on there because vibrators were like originally intended for like to cure some
How the
type
fuck
of
did
like
you not think of fucking...
mental diseases of that women had or some shit.
How did you not think of a fucking prostate exam when you saw that?
Yeah, I didn't really. I don't know why.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, I thought they put the full hand up your ass when it was a prostate.
Did you
exam.
already click on the next one at least?
Yeah, did you see it? That's basically it. There was just one thing.
Oh, okay.
That's what we're doing. What we're doing with this shit now. We're just gonna have an article, like a stupid weird thing. I'm gonna block out some of the fucking information on the package or whatever, and we're gonna try to guess what it is.
Cool.
This was basically the first ever this Merchant of Madness 2.0, I would say. Maybe if we do this again, there will be more things because I thought it would take a bit longer trying to guess it. And I thought Perry would be here trying to guess it as well, but she's just being lazy.
Sorry, what?
What
You're being
else is
lazy.
new?
Continue being lazy.
I'm not being lazy.
You're laying on the bed, watching a video on a phone.
Well, someone's on my laptop.
Yeah, for the show. I'm actually working here, making YouTube millions with millions
Sorry,
of
I didn't
views.
laugh.
Well, you actually
I'm
went to
studying
work.
Dutch
You actually
today.
did something today.
Yeah, but I actually did go to work today. You did jack shit all day.
I've been studying Dutch.
Yeah, but you study so much. You should just be really fluent in Dutch by now. If
Yeah,
you study as much as you say.
I am convinced that she doesn't study as much as she says, because otherwise she'd be like fucking teaching us new shit.
No, she's probably what she's like. She says she's studying, but like half the time she's probably watching some fucking videos on YouTube.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen her say that a couple times, and then like you hear like video playing loudly.
How can you can't study your Dutch and just watch videos at the same time? That's bullshit.
No, because you have to listen to the video.
Yeah, when
That's
you're
what-
right. Yeah, you can obviously write shit while listening to a video or whatever.
Yeah, but
But
she
how, you're not
watches
absorbing the
videos-
information that you're writing down, then, are you?
I think we all know that she watches videos as mostly like people talking. So
Yeah. Barry, you just should start watching Dutch videos on YouTube.
Bitch, I have this shit.
Really?
I watched that one Dutch video, remember?
What video? What Dutch video?
Uh,
The one about the Netherlands?
and I actually got that joke about the kid with the two lollipops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a video that says like that Trump said America first, and it was like, "But can we go
America
for?"
could be first, but could the Netherlands be second?
Yeah, that video. Never saw that.
yeah, but that wasn't English.
You've never seen it?
Yeah, that video was in English.
Not the first half.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, bitch! Yeah!
The intro was in Dutch when the guy was just talking before the video started. Yeah, that's true. But most of the video was in English, so
they fucking showed that video on like what was it? Teens React or College
I've
Kids
also
React or
listened to
whatever.
Dutch music.
Yeah, I think they did. Yeah, that's true. They showed it on some React video. That's true.
Oh, okay.
What?
From the
I've
Fine
also
Bros.
watched some Dutch music.
Oh yeah. But that music was in that sang in English as well. Oh no, Perry. We should just get all Dutch shit and just have Perry. Just watch that.
No, did you tell you what happened when I because my phone translated one of the songs that I found out.
Oh yeah,
It was called Boom Boom Boom, and it translated to Tree Tree Tree.
that was pretty funny. Yeah, that was at least something funny.
I already knew that about tree.
Anyway, the fucking Vibra finger is still on the screen there. What the fuck is it doing there? Fuck off. We need to put the static back. Ta-da! You know what I actually kind of miss in this, but I think it's something that may exist if you get a better live streaming program than OBS. Like when we make the static appear and disappear, it just like comes on like blop blop. Should be some kind of transitional that it's
You
like.
can do that.
Yeah.
However, I believe you can do it. It's just very complicated.
Really?
I might be lying for it.
Maybe it's actually easy, and Perry's just an idiot. Who knows? We may get the question to that later. The question to that. Wow.
We may get the question to that later.
We may get the answer to that stupid question later. And maybe we'll fix some shit and make some shit even look even better now if we're figuring that out. Yeah. Great. Good job. Let's hope we find some other silly articles. And remember... What? If there's anything you take away from this podcast is that, well, the fucking creator of the abandonner of the Pringles can got like at least partially buried in a Pringles can. So I'm just thinking of the like inventor. Yeah, I'm also kind of thinking if the inventor of the fucking flashlight was like buried in a flashlight. The fucking metal didn't even respond to that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck.
The creator
Of the flashlight buried in a flashlight. Yeah. Anyway. One more thing that you should take away from this podcast. Hashtag, what was it again? Save the penis! We're gonna tweet that out in a few as well. You'll see, if you follow us on Twitter, you'll see our tweets. Hashtag save the penis.
Yeah.
We'll tweet out the article and some shit. But anyway, that's gonna wrap off this week's show. If you want to see us again, just watch our previous videos. Yes, because there's more shit. If you haven't watched the podcast before you see this bullshit, there's more bullshit like this already out there. So if you want to work out and shit and want to listen to some bullshit that's stupid in the background, let's just listen to this. I mean, it won't be a distraction. It's stupid enough. So, that's good, right?
Yeah.
And if you enjoyed this shit and you want to come back next week, we'll be here again. And you can catch us in that fucking podcast.
He's still alive.
Yes, we are. We just finished it. I just said so.
No, I said he's still alive. The creator of the flashlight.
What? You know who wait. What's the name of the guy that created the flashlight?
He's still alive.
Wait, you say that the creator of the flashlight's still alive and now you don't know what his name is?
You know when it was created?
When?
25 years ago.
25 years ago?
3 years
Damn.
ago.
So 23 years ago.
23
Ooh.
years ago.
Wait, it's a year older than me.
What?
1995.
Ooh.
The founder was Steve Shubbin.
He was still shoving. He was shoving his nubbin.
Oh wow.
What?
Those are interesting flashlights.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. Okay, flashlights. Interesting.